Welcome to the Blaze Company Christmas Party, where I brought Darius, one of my most loyal employees, to come share in the holiday spirits. He started with a peach margarita that was strong, but not too strong for his palate. We had macaroni fried style with some steak skewers and pizza margarita like pimps on blimps. They had all the plant-based options for your boy Primetime 99 tonight. We even had a little spicy chicken nuggets where we're a little too spicy for Darius's flavor profile. But hey, he tried his best. He made it back with that pizza with a little bit of chicken on top. We got Stuart hanging out, and Darius is still chomping on that pizza. What's new, Darius? But then they had the fried cauliflower wings, baby, for the plant-based pimp. Yes, sirree. You got the guys taking shots, drinking eggnog, having a damn jolly old time. And this is what we do at the Blaze. We have first-class parties where we play electric shuffleboard. We slide in and out all night long, and that's not a sexual innuendo. There is no sort of sexual conduct whatsoever at the party. But we dance, we prance, and we had a great old time laughing, talking about glory holes, except for that part. And then we just drank some more and just laughed and cried and aired our grievances out. We almost actually fought at one point, but that was not on camera. But really, we all came together at the end. We laughed, and we just enjoyed each other's great company. We love the Blaze. It's a great company to work for with great people. I love you guys. Merry Christmas.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and tonight is an incredible evening. We have our inaugural guest, personal hero and mentor of mine, the leader and founder of the Proud Boys. Or I guess he's not the leader anymore, but he's my personal hero and my personal leader. With all that being said, please welcome on the one, the only, Gavin McInnes. Gavin. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. The prodigal son.
He has
returned.
Yes, sir. Speaking of your return, Alex Jones just returned to Twitter.
Yeah.
I know you were banned from Twitter. Now you've had a resurgence on there. Your account's growing like crazy. You're getting a lot of engagement.
Yeah, they didn't give me my old account back, but they let me re-sign up.
I know. Isn't that bullshit that you don't have your original account?
I know. I had 250,000 people.
Why don't we start a campaign to get that one back?
Okay, I'm in.
Is that what we have to do? Okay, Jimmy, mark that down. We're starting a campaign to get Gavin's original Twitter back. Well, what do you think about free speech and how they limit it? I mean, not some political correct answer, but what do you think? Is Elon Musk really going to save us by letting you and Alex Jones back?
Yeah, he's already saving us. It's amazing. Here's what I keep talking about. Remember there was that stabbing in Ireland? If you Googled it last week, it would say, Irish national involved in knife attack. And you're like, what's happening? Then you go to Twitter, you see his face. Yeah. You see that he's like Algerian. You see the kid. You find out like the kid was stabbed 4 times in the back or something. Like you have all the information there. The mainstream news is so guarded that they don't give you any information. Now you go to Twitter and you get it all. I don't look at outside of Twitter for the news.
No, and that's bullshit. Everything you read on the news is fake. But talk about this. You're friends with Conor McGregor. Everything that's happening over there. Is he going to run for president?
I think he is. You know, The Rock polls well. People like fighters. He's probably the most famous guy in Ireland.
One of the most famous guys in the world.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
And so he has the finances to do it because he doesn't need donors, right? That's huge. Can people appreciate that as voters because they go, you're not going to be, beholden to any.
How much does a campaign in Ireland cost? Like 5,000 potatoes?
Yeah, their population is like half of New York.
That's what I'm saying.
Their entire population is smaller than New York City.
Yeah, it's not a very.
So yeah, it's probably pretty cheap. He's a fighter. Everyone loves that. He's a winner. Everyone loves that. Family man. I mean, I think he could do it. He is kind of trashy, though. He's kind of a gypsy.
That's good, though, that he's a gypsy, right? I mean, isn't that? I mean, Trump grabbed him by the puss. I mean, what? I mean, isn't that what we need? A guy that's like a coxman?
But Trump was a real estate mogul, a media mogul. Conor McGregor could beat up everyone in the room.
and Conor McGregor likes to get wasted. It'd be kind of cool to have a president that's just shit-faced all the time. But when we talk about Conor McGregor, and you just mentioned The Rock, did you hear The Rock on Joe Rogan's podcast, Gavin?
Nope.
Oh, dude. Joe Rogan said, Do you not realize we're giving $100 billion to the Ukraine and that, the government misallocated like $6 billion of it? The Rock had no idea. Had no idea that we're giving that much money to the Ukraine, and he's potentially going to be president. He didn't even know that geopolitical.
Yeah, Polynesians are retarded.
Polynesian sauce at Chick-fil-A is not retarded.
Oh, that's delicious. That's retarded good.
That's retarded good. Yes.
Retarded how good that is.
Well, you are very infamous because you did accidentally start the Proud Boys. Isn't that correct?
Yep.
And it started out as a men's group, and it's caused you a little bit of pain in the process.
It's led to some obstacles, but I still am heavily involved with the club. I was just at a UK meetup in Yorkshire, went to one in Detroit, in Texas, and it really is the greatest group of human beings you've ever been around.
What if I said that it's not the greatest group and that there's a new group that's a little better?
I would beat you up.
Okay, well then how about this? Hey guys, fellas, come on in, because there's a new group in town. It's called the Patriot Front.
It smells like bitch in here.
Yeah.
Patriot Front.
Okay, make sure the camera can see you.
That's right. My name
man.
is Big
This is-
Nasty, and I'm the leader of the Patriot
Wait. Come over here. Come. Guys, remember, this is a show. This is a show, everybody.
All right.
These guys
Okay,
are clearly
make sure-
feds.
No, they're not feds.
No, we
You
ain't no
see this
feds,
right
man.
here?
We
You
ain't
think
no
I'm a
feds.
fed?
That doesn't mean you're not a fed. Let me see you do cocaine.
Yeah, do cocaine.
If you got some cocaine, I might turn you in like them dang Mexicans. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
We the
Yeah.
baddest white supremacist group in the world.
Damn right.
In town. You
Yeah.
understand? And the
Real quick.
future of the Proud is we gonna be black.
Oh.
I didn't like that.
I need to
about
see.
Patriot
Front
I
is
need to
gonna
see
be black.
everyone here do a line of cocaine before I believe that you're not a fed.
Oh, man, are you kidding me, man? You insult me, brother. You insult me, man. The Patriot Front ain't no feds.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Also, I
We
see
the baddest
Hey,
group
black
out here,
fed,
dude.
turn towards the
The
camera,
baddest
you
group out
retard.
here.
The camera, guys. Remember, this
telling
is a
you
show. And then you know how you're going to lose. The Patriot Front always beats you. That guy is so strong. That black dude, he has no shoes.
Yeah, why does he have shoes on?
Yeah, why don't you have any
lying at
shoes
all.
on?
Because he taking crush people's necks.
Because I don't want my goddamn feet to sweat off the bone. That's yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right, buddy. That's right.
Degrees in this feeling
I
when I
swear.
got here.
These are feds, dude.
Fans, you insult me, man. We ain't no fans,
Yeah.
dude.
No, we saw your boxing. match
Who wins
and
in a
everything.
fight?
How you feel about Tommy Rousseau, our leader? Yeah. The greatest leader of all time. That you used to lead the Proud
So is. That's right. That's right.
This is where our tax dollars are going.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Pussy
We are it. That's
Pussy
right.
boys! Pussy boys! Pussy boys! Pussy boys!
Who wins,
Pussy
Gavin?
boys.
Who wins in a fight? The Proud Boys or Patriot Front?
Well, the feds are well trained. They do know how to grapple, but Proud Boys would beat them up because they would have the actual heart. Like these guys check out at 5 p.m.
Whoa. Are you kidding me, man? You serious? We the meanest, baddest guys out here. Are you joking?
You don't have any black guys.
You have your show, you go home, you kick off your shoes, and you're not feds anymore.
to bed.
Oh, man.
Listen to this fed. He has something to say.
Go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, whatever. You know, it is a respectable time of night.
Why is your shirt so wrinkly?
Well, my mom tried, but she's a little addicted to opioids.
You need a steamer, bro.
Yeah, do what? Guys, y'all should look nice. You're the leader of the Proud Boys here. You guys look like shit. All right, guys, just get off set.
You can't beat the organic sincerity of the Proud Boys,
watching
no matter
you.
how much the government spends on feds like you guys.
I don't know.
As my dad would say, pathetic.
But that,
Absolutely pathetic.
the
My
Patriot.
mom says I'm not a fan! His mom's girl!
Are you serious? Come on, nigga.
Get the
Come
fuck
on,
out of
man.
here.
Look, did
Are
you
you
hear what he
serious?
just said?
Come on, nigga. Are you serious, dude? Are you serious?
You are wasting my tax dollars
Oh,
right
man,
now.
you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be
Darius, you
kidding
don't have
me.
anything to say to him before you go?
Fuck the feds, fuck the feds, fuck the feds, fuck the
Oh,
feds.
self.
Fuck the feds!
All right, get out of here. Oh, my God.
Feds!
All right, that's enough. So, you think the Patriot Front's all a bunch of fake gangsters, all
Absolutely. You can tell by their brand new Nazi flags.
feds? Yeah, that is true because it was
still have
one
the
rally.
creases.
Yeah, one rally and of a car hanging the Nazi flag out of the car, it's going to get the creases out. The wind's going to blow it totally straight. Trust me, I know.
And it's always like 6 brand new Nazi flags.
So, well, I mean, but what do you think about the deep state? On a serious note, do you really think that they are like funding these kind of white national terrorist groups?
Absolutely, and they've done it many times before. When I was a kid in Canada in the 80s, there was a group that was funded by the government called the Heritage Front.
Yes, I remember this.
And they
blew up
they wanted to be a honey trap for Nazis. So they started putting out all this propaganda about like the white race and how whites are superior, whatever. But it ended up like getting people interested. Like they'd read the pamphlets and go, yeah, that's fucking true. So they ended up creating a Nazi movement that was formerly not there. They created hate. And I think the government's never stopped doing that.
Yeah, because if you said to a white guy that was struggling that, 20% of the population does 50% of the crime, that might...
Yeah, they start going, yeah!
They go, yeah, look at that stat! Oh, it's not that hard to radicalize somebody.
And when I was a kid, the Nazis were Nazis. Like they had swastika tattoos, they beat up Jews and blacks, and they, like one of the guys, we had like 3 dudes in our scene in Canada where I grew up in Ottawa. One of them was named Francois. He had a Klan rally, like galloping through the forest on his back. His entire back was a Klan rally.
No, with guys in hoods and
Yes,
everything?
galloping.
Speaking of that, do we have the graphic of Kanye?
In D block, yeah.
In D block, Jimmy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we can get it if you want. Just give us a few
Well,
seconds.
we're talking about a rally. You think that picture would be rally?
D-block
Okay,
so
we'll
hard to
get it up,
find?
we'll
Isn't
get it
just
up.
a Google Doc?
Well, we're talking about, you said your buddy had a whole entire Klan rally tattooed on his
Not
back.
my buddy, my arch enemy.
Your arch enemy,
They
excuse
would
me.
beat the crap out of us.
They would?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's guys like that I fought. And then you see this picture of Kanye West. What do you think about your boy Kanye?
Well, that's black, so that could be El Duce. That's
That is Kanye West. That's actually,
I know, but I'm saying that's the executioner mask if it's black.
even with the pointed thing.
Yeah, the executioners wore pointed hats. Come on.
So there's no racial.
There's no Rachel. No, that is
undertones.
the mentors. That's El Duce. That's an executioner.
So I could wear that mask theoretically.
Absolutely. You probably will tonight.
I am
do you
gonna,
know?
Jimmy, order me that mask on Amazon. Well, it does kind of look like a jihadi kind of mask.
Yeah.
What do you think about this Israel-Palestine stuff?
I have a very moderate opinion of it, and it's considered radical by all the people that I know. I'm like, you slap Mike Tyson in the face, you're going to get your ass kicked. I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You're toast. I don't want any money going there. I don't want any of our troops going there. I'm scared if it goes to Lebanon and Iran, then we're going to start a world war because China and Russia is going to back the Muslim countries. But as far as that particular kerfuffle goes, and if it stays localized, I don't care.
Yeah, I know. It's like a bunch of guys throwing rocks at each other. But on a serious note, I do think that Israel, they're going to be more frugal than money we give them. So I do respect that more than Ukraine because they're generally, they don't spend as much.
Perfect time for an ad read.
Are you calling Jews cheap?
No, I'm just
Hey,
saying.
let's do an ad read. Let's do an ad read.
Some of them are doctors and stuff.
Let's do
I'm
an ad
Scottish.
read.
We are way cheaper than any other demographic in the world.
Is that true? The Scottish?
You ever heard of Scrooge McDuck?
Oh,
We
wow.
invented cheap.
Oh, and Scrooge McDuck would swim in the money. Okay, speaking of, guys, as we approach the new year, it's time to start thinking about becoming healthier, a more energetic version of yourself in 2024. If you've been dealing with low energy or you've gained an extra couple of pounds that you can't seem to shake off, the issue might be your liver. Your liver is super important for staying healthy. It does more than 500 important jobs. It probably does more work than all the Democrats put together. Actually, it could probably run as VP. So you got to help it run faster because 1 in 3 Americans are now living with a sluggish, fatty liver, and all that booze with carb-packed potatoes you're going to have for Christmas won't help it at all. So listen, nobody wants to feel tired and sleepy. Everybody wants to have the same energy that the crowds at a Trump rally has. So you better get prepared for 2024 because it's going to be a crazy year and you need all the energy you can get. One thing that could help you is Liver Health Formula. It's got 11 powerful botanicals that help recharge and protect your liver. Go get it today, and you get a free bottle of the blood sugar formula to reduce those sugar cravings. Visit getliverhelp.com/Alex. Visit it right now to claim your free bonus gift. Getliverhelp.com/Alex. How's your liver doing, Gavin? You drink?
Not great.
I know. Are you
I'm a pretty brutal alcoholic.
I know. What do we do with alcoholism? Because I don't drink, but I'm saying when I drink, it's hard not to binge alcohol. Let's be real.
Well, what's more delicious than a couple glasses of whiskey. You don't have to drink till 5 in the morning.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's so good to have a 6-pack of beer more than just one beer, you know?
I consider a 6-pack of beer not drinking.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
During Lent, I quit alcohol, but I will drink beer.
A 6-pack of beer, yeah. So you need...
That's not really alcohol.
You need 12
You
beers.
can't get drunk on beer because there's too much liquid.
Is that true?
I could drink 20 beers. I'd be the Monty Python balloon guy.
Just peeing.
Says F off, I'm full, but I wouldn't get the buzz. This is the only way to get drunk is whiskey.
That does the job.
Yep.
I just like to use a little bit of fentanyl, just a little. That's cleaner for my liver, I think.
I don't understand you non-drinkers, especially you. Right now, you're at your peak.
Mm-hmm.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
You probably have tons of chicks that are dying to bone you.
Yeah.
Jump your bones.
Some of them.
Like, I would have alcohol poisoning if I was you right now.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I always think that. Like, should I go to partying? But, I just lost my buddy, my best friend Hank, who you've met. So now I'm even more scared. Sometimes I like to puff the devil's lettuce to take the edge off. Do you puff? Do you smoke weed? You don't smoke weed, do you?
I get too paranoid. I freak out. It's too strong now. It's like LSD.
Yeah, I've never seen you smoke. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. But I'm telling you, there's no better high than, a few bumps of this, few this of that. It's a synergistic high. That is the best. That's why I watch you and I watch Anthony, and I'm jealous. I'm envious of you guys drinking the beers and partying. Yeah.
Do you know how we used to ingest drugs in my teen years? How's this for complicated? In Canada, they didn't have pot. It was just hash.
Okay.
So you take a bottle, you put a rock in it, you smash the bottle against your heel until it makes a hole. Now you take the cigarette, you put it inside out on your hand, you scoop up a booger-sized piece of hash with your flaming cigarette, you put that in the hole, you watch as the white smoke fills the bottle, you hand the cigarette to someone, and then you go... That's and then cough your guts out for an hour.
But that's like a knife hit. I don't understand how the hash gets on fire, though. How does the hash get?
It's on the heater of the cigarette.
Oh, I see, and that's what makes it light on fire.
Yeah.
I remember
bottle tokes.
One time I was at Hangout Music Festival, and they crushed an ecstasy pill, and they put it in a rolling paper, and they said you swallow the rolling paper and it hits you faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never did that.
We used to take ecstasy in our foreskins.
No, you'd put it in your foreskin. What do you think about
circumcision? I just made that up. That's a lie.
Are you circumcised or you're uncircumcised?
I'm uncircumcised, but I've never put MDMA in my foreskin.
Is there a conspiracy? Should they be cutting all these babies' dicks off?
Absolutely not. It's genital mutilation.
It is. It's like we're in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I think
foreskins, not outside of sexual pleasure, there's a million fun things you can do. Like if you take those baby rubber bands, you can put like 100 in there, and then when you pull it back, they explode out and everyone laughs.
See, that's cool, but also if I'm running naked in the woods, I wouldn't mind if there's a little bit like of a hoodie.
Absolutely, yeah. All the brush and bramble affecting the head of your penis?
Dude, the head of my penis is so sensitive. It hits my zipper. It hits stuff all the time. That's the most sensitive spot. If I had a little cover, a little dome, that's like playing in an indoor stadium.
Dude, the head of my penis is a celebrity. It's seen so rarely that when it makes a cameo, people are thrilled.
You have Taylor Swift dick.
I have Taylor Swift dick. And the foreskin is, a building.
Wow. Jimmy, you wish you had a circumcision. You were uncircumcised. Is that right?
That's right.
Jimmy's parents... They did his circumcision at his house. Is that correct, Jimmy?
Yeah, both my parents are surgeons, and they wanted to save some money.
I hate when people go, I want my dick to look like, I want my son's dick to look like mine. And I'm always like, for what? The penis photo shoots you guys are doing together? Wait. When do you and your son's penis appear together?
I don't know.
You don't see your kid's dick after they're like 6.
Do you think the Menendez kids got raped by their dad?
Which one? Are those the murderers?
Yeah, the ones that killed their dad. They said that their dad raped them with a toothbrush.
Yeah.
You do think that they sexually... Because you remember they shot him and they bought a Porsche, and then they were seen like at courtside of a basketball game like the next...
Yeah, it takes a lot to want to kill your dad. Something like
I know. I mean, literally, my dad like beats my ass. And I'm saying my dad and I have gotten, not fist fights, but knockdown, drag-out fights, and I would never want to harm a hair on my dad's head. You know what I mean? Like, ever.
Like, giving him the finger seems like a huge deal.
Yeah, like, I mean, if I yell at my dad, I'm like, so sorry. I just couldn't imagine. And we do get mad. Like, there's times where I'm, like, pissed at my dad, but I'm not going to get a shotgun and blow his brains out.
I did, when I was 18, I did say, let's do this.
To your dad?
Yeah. And then
your dad could have kicked your ass in or no?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he put his hands around my neck to strangle me, but he didn't actually touch my neck. So it was like there was a force field. And he goes, get out before I do something I regret. And then I was like, latered.
And then you went and
And
started.
then recently, now he's 80. Recently, I was like, I think I could finally kick your ass. And he goes, yes, but there was a time I could kick the shit out of you.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, time.
Well, when you can finally beat up your dad, you don't want to beat him up anymore.
No shit. I know time
That's
is the
the
ultimate.
way it works.
Time's the ultimate equalizer. Okay, Jimmy. Now we have to do. This is the worst part of the show. I hate this part of the show, Gavin. What do you think about caption contests?
I think they're fantastic, and it's actually my favorite part of the show.
No, shut
Hell
up.
yeah.
Jimmy, let's play. What is this? What is
All
it?
right,
What
let's
is the
go.
picture of?
Caption contest. So this is the caption.
Okay, that picture's not very controversial, or it's kind of general.
Uh-huh.
All right, caption 1. For just $9.99 a month, you too can sponsor your very own alien rescued from Area 51, just like our little green buddy here.
Pretty good.
I don't know.
All
Okay.
right, number 1. Number 2, Zergle Jerk. No, Kermit, we don't have any lean.
That's better.
I like that one. That is better. Yes. Okay.
We're improving.
All right, number 3. Alex and Darius sit quietly as Jimmy explains why their new green screen bit, Blowjob Ghost, won't go over very well with
We
Glenn.
have a winner.
Okay, number 3 is good. Blowjob Ghost is in the lead. All right, number
Even
4.
the sound of that, Blowjob Ghost.
Yeah, we
Should be
need
the
to-
name of this episode.
We need Blowjob. Okay, Jimmy, change the title to Blowjob Ghost.
All right, number 4 from Mean Bean Comedy. So we raided Area 51. The aliens were apparently taking Delta 9s and visiting glory holes in there. 2 out of 10. Would not raid again.
Okay, Darius, hurry, run on set. Hurry and talk loud because it's not gonna be able to hear you. Gavin, have you ever been to a glory hole in your life?
No.
Tell him about your experience.
Try it. Tell
Tell
Did
him
it
your
for 2 years, every chance I got.
What, was it a gas station or something?
Tell him.
No, not
Tell
at a
him
gas
where it
station,
was.
At an adult bookstore, my favorite one.
Lean in, Darius.
Darius, come on.
Coincidentally, the name of it was Mr. Peepers.
Where was that? Times Square?
No, it was on Mockingbird and Harry.
Right here in Dallas. He's born and raised in Dallas. Darius is a local Dallas man. He's one of the strongest employees at Blaze.
I miss it more than words
Yeah.
can ever say.
Okay, hold that.
So was it a man on the other end? You don't know what it was.
I didn't know and didn't give a damn, you know. That was the best head that I'd ever gotten before then, at that time, or since then.
So you might be gay. You might have had a gay
Get in
encounter.
a little closer so the camera can see. Okay.
No, I'm not gay, but if I was,
But you've had gay sex.
you know, well, yeah, if that's what you want to call it. I was just never into these type of labels, you know.
So you've had gay sex.
Whichever opportunity.
Was it like foam core? Like what was it? What was it? What was the hole dug into?
Into the wall, you know. But
Like drywall.
No, a bathroom stall, I thought.
But no, it was at an adult bookstore.
Hey, Darius, talking
Like
to the
sheetrock,
mic, you
like sheetrock
moron.
and-
That's
like
the
sheetrock
point of the
and metal.
mic.
Okay, Jimmy, we got it. Yeah.
The problem with a bathroom stall is that's steel. And that's if you cut a hole in that, you're gonna have like teeth.
But no, this was I guess it was soft metal or something, because it was comfortable.
Wait a minute, this story's kind of falling apart.
No, it's a real story.
It was like metal and wood. I guess.
Did you
metal
put
and
your
plywood.
testes through the hole, or did you just put your shaft and your testes were on the other side of the hole?
Well, usually it would just be big enough, you know, for the shaft. But there was there was one.
This is a lie.
This is not a lie.
lie,
This
dude.
is not a Gavin. Listen. A lot of
One where the hole was almost as big, almost as round as this. Actually, was this
Almost
round,
as
but-
round? What you mean?
No,
As
the-
round as a circle?
Yeah.
You mean as
this
big?
should be the hole, the glory hole.
It was this big? A hole this big was cut into an aluminum steel wall?
Well, it wasn't quite this big. It was about
Like the size of a
the part
pizza.
in the middle. It was like a smaller version.
Yeah,
of
I
this.
So you
think
could put your butt
sounding
up
like a
there?
guy who got caught
So,
lying.
yeah, I mean, I
No,
could, which
he's
I
not
didn't do it,
lying.
but, I mean, I could have, but see, I could put my whole dick in that one, like, yeah, you know, ultimate freedom, woo, you know. Like I said, the 4-load minimum, you know, and it was just like knocks, you know.
What was the part earlier we were talking about steel and wood? There was.
Yeah, it was like
Was this a
I guess metal.
was this a bathroom stall from the 1800s? Like, why is
It's
there
an
wood
adult
in it?
It
bookstore.
was mostly wooden. I guess it was like it was probably like fiberglass. I guess fiberglass and plywood. You know.
Yeah.
It's great.
So you received fellatio through this hole.
From a man, but he's not gay.
We don't know.
What
Could
does
have
it
been
matter?
anyone.
Who would never
It was probably a man.
confirm?
What woman
was
would sign
probably
up
a
for
man.
that? That's
Just-
got to be an old.
Let's be real though.
Gotta be a geriatric
It was
homosexual.
probably a guy with like a beard, right?
Yeah.
Probably a fat guy, like 400-pound guy.
Did you ever return?
No, and just always the receiver. You know.
You know, the Blaze is the best place to get news.
It is. Our website's incredible right now. We just relaunched it. You're going to get no ads. You click it, you're not going to get any
Black and
spam.
white, then you scroll over and it's color.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. It's kind of like this show. You scroll on me, you're white. You scroll on him, you're color.
Michael Jackson.
You know, the most trouble I ever got in, Gavin, since working here is I fed a black man a banana.
No, let's not.
Should I not do this? No, Jimmy.
We got in a lot of trouble with screenshotters.
Remember how much trouble we got in?
Yeah,
A lot of trouble with who?
With the internet. They got really mad at
Internet
that.
machine.
The internet machine. Do not try to suck on the banana, please. What last thing? Because we got a bunch of stuff we got to react to. Explain though how.
I wasn't gonna actually.
I know, but I know it's cool. It's cool. Explain though to Gavin and I real quick. Give us the mental gymnastics. How a guy sucking your penis doesn't make you gay.
A mouth is a mouth. A mouth truly is a mouth.
Okay.
A mouth is a mouth and a tongue is a tongue. You know.
Okay, so what if you were to live with a guy who blew you every day? You just be friends?
Yeah, he just be.
That's your boyfriend.
Boyfriend. I mean, he just would, you know.
Yeah.
I would just give him his.
You're gay.
Protein, but I mean, you know, no labels.
You would give him his daily protein because you would be ejaculating in
gay.
his mouth. Is that what you mean? That's the joke. Oh,
You
that's
should move to South America because you're a gay.
Yeah, seriously. Hey, Darius, before you go, let me give you a little bit of whiskey. A little bit.
It's not racist to give a black guy whiskey.
No, it's not. He's a Native American, so he's a really bad alcoholic. Okay, drink that for Gavin in honor.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Pretty good. You okay? Relax.
Uh-oh.
Just take a nap. Just
There
lie
goes
down.
all his casino money.
Just lie down and take a nap. We do go to WinStar and we rob elderly women. We literally do bait and switch where he'll distract them and I'll take their purse.
I was at the Chicago airport and I had these shoes shined.
Yeah.
And I only had a $100 bill.
Oh, this is the worst.
So I go, do you have any change? He's like, no, black guy.
Yeah.
So I go to the nearest store and I go, what's your cheapest thing here? And they go, bananas. So I get a banana for like
$2.
Yeah. And then I have $98. I have my money and then I have a banana. And then I gave the guy the money. And then I don't want the banana. No, adult males don't eat bananas.
Yeah.
So
it's
I was
gay
like,
to eat a banana.
It's
You're
gay. So then I was like, do you want this banana? And I realized, holy shit, I just tipped a black man a banana for shining my shoes.
Yeah, that's racist as hell, dude.
And that's why I got canceled.
Yeah, you did a lot worse than that.
All righty.
One black man. What, Jimmy? Why are you moving the show along, Jimmy?
Because we got a few super chats and then we have an ad read.
Okay.
Bad Buddhist. I see Alex and Gavin together and think this is the beginning of an influential think tank. Start a think tank. And then Roosevelt Media News says, I lost my wrench. I was one of Alex's first supporters. Sad face. So Roosevelt's sad.
Well, Roosevelt, you might have to earn that wrench back. I don't know how Roosevelt got unmodded. Maybe
I don't either. I might have done it accidentally. I was pushing buttons on the YouTube page. I do that sometimes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do a lot of fucked up shit, Jimmy. You're probably one of the worst producers in Blaze TV history.
Okay, I will screenshot
And you had
it.
a baby. He had a baby, and he went on a maternity leave for a month.
That's gay.
As hell, Jimmy. Explain how you're a heterosexual to explain why you're a heterosexual, Jimmy.
Because Alex sent me to gay conversion therapy.
He's one of the most successful guys from Mike Pence's gay conversion.
Maternity leave, 2 weeks is crazy. That's weak. You should be like frustrated and want to go back to work. A month? What are you doing? Fucking changing diapers?
He does change the diapers. The wife doesn't change his diapers. Carrie does not change it. Jimmy has diaper duty.
All diapers, Jimmy?
My dad never changed my diaper once. Do you change diapers?
I have changed some diapers, but it's predominantly my wife's job.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I'm not
yourself.
gonna lie, it's fun.
It's fun to play with baby poop, Jimmy. That is why you're so. And he went to Princeton. You are so mentally.
Wait, has your wife never changed a diaper? You do all the diapers?
She sneaks in a few here and there.
Sneaks in a few.
Who handles the most poop?
You probably do the cooking. Do
No,
you
I
cook?
love the poop.
Do you cook?
Oh no, I sneak at that. I Uber Eats.
Oh,
Jimmy.
so she doesn't cook either.
No, well, no, she cooks a lot.
Okay,
I
good.
handle poop. She cooks.
She's gluten free though, so they have kind of a limited diet. But tell me this, Jimmy, if you had to weigh the amount of poop that she deals with per pound, how many pounds of poop do you deal with to her poundage of poop?
Well, okay, so baby poops 3 times a day. Each is roughly a pound.
Yes.
The
I
answer is
try to
1
get all of
to
it.
9.
So 3 to 0 on a good day.
What? So you're dealing
So,
with minimum 3 pounds of human feces.
Yeah, if
a
baby
day.
Tiff poops while I'm here, then she gets to do it.
Oh,
but-
and then listen why he named his daughter Tiffany, because we were lacking big-time guests, and Jimmy said that he would name his unborn daughter Tiffany Gomez after the girl that was on the plane that said, "This motherfucker's not real."
Did you get with her?
Yeah, I got with her.
You made love to her?
No, but I kind of gaggled on them titties a little. And Jimmy named
Hey,
his...
for legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah, no judgment. This is all allegedly in a video game on Minecraft for any...
We are on
Hi,
a
Tiffany's attorneys.
we are on
Hi.
a blimp floating
Yeah.
over the city.
We're trying to get her
so-
back on the show, so
We're
let's
going to
just-
get her back. We're going to motorboat the titties for 45 minutes next time.
Let's do the ad read.
Oh, all right, guys. You know Hollywood sucks. For years, they've been lacking when it comes to stories of redemption. Movies and TV shows have always trended towards the anti-hero, the flawed person who makes no effort to change and just becomes worse and worse as the story goes on. Well, here's some great news. The Blind, the true story of the Robertson family, is now available for purchase on Blaze TV. Maybe you've made a mess of your life. Maybe someone you love is in a dark, dark place. Maybe all the above. If you or someone you know feels beyond redemption, you need to watch this movie, mofo. You'll see that there's always hope. Always. The Blind takes you on an incredible journey through the life of Phil Robertson, the Duck Dynasty guy, giving you an intimate look into the man behind the legend and the trials, the triumphs, and the values that have shaped him through the years. While The Blind wasn't a Blaze Media production, since Phil is such a big part of our Blaze TV family, we want to make sure you had the opportunity to stream it right here, biatch. So, because it isn't ours, we can't include it as part of the subscription, but if you'd rather purchase it from us instead of give that money to Amazon or Apple, we wanted to make sure the opportunity was there for you, baby. So, act now. Don't miss this opportunity to own The Blind, a Phil Robertson story on Blaze TV. Buy today at blazetv.com/sublime for $19.99. Again, that's blazetv.com/sublime for $19.99. Alex Stein on the grind all the time. All right, tell him I sent you. There is no promo code. All right, so.
Is it the story of his life?
Yeah.
His wife's very appealing.
She's naked in the movie.
Oh, really?
Full vaginal frontal.
Mama Robertson. She's got a real
bush. She had a big bush in the movie.
homey appeal.
Because she cooks?
Homely means ugly, so I don't like to use the word.
Don't use homely. No, she's not naked in it. We want to say we love the Robertson family. They would never be naked, but there is a XXX version available. It's called Dick Dynasty. No, it's good. Dick Dynasty. It's good. These guys have these long beards. It's like ZZ Top doing anal for like 2 hours. It's pretty
Hey,
good.
did you hear the Harvard president is not stepping down?
Jimmy, nobody gives a
Gay?
shit about Ivy League, Claudine Gay. Jimmy's obsessed with this gay thing. Jimmy, I sent you to gay conversion therapy so you'd stop freaking worshiping gayness, and all you do is talk about Claudine Gay, dude.
But
Is she actually
it's
gay?
trending.
No, I think she's bisexual, to be honest. All right.
gay.
So, yeah, that is true. If you sucked, well, Darius is bisexual, but he's not gay. Okay, Jimmy, what is this?
So Harvard announced that President Claudine Gay will not step down over her anti-Semitism testimony, and she also got caught plagiarizing her whole PhD. But since she's not
Black
stepping
people
down,
don't steal, Jimmy. Do not say that. That's racist.
Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You're right. You're right.
Do not accuse her of that. Dude.
Oh gosh, that's me. I check my privilege.
Yes.
But we thought it'd be fun because we thought she was going to get fired. We came up with a list of people who are equally qualified to become president of Harvard.
We'd like to get your opinion, Gav.
So who else can be president of Harvard? We came up with 3 good choices. So Mia Khalifa.
Correct.
Because she's 1 female, 2 minority, and 3 anti-Semitic. So those are the most important. What do you think of that?
She gives a hell of a BJ. Has big double D titties. Why didn't you add those 2 things? The big double D titties?
I ran out of text room.
Okay.
I don't think they're double D, but
They're double D titties. They're double D titties. I've looked at those titties. I know titties. They're double D titties.
All right. Here's another good candidate, Carlos Mencia, because he also loves plagiarism.
yeah, he would be
Wanda
good.
Mencia was actually a pretty popular show. You ever watch it? What did he say in that show? Whoop-de-doo. What did he say? You're Hispanic. Don't you know, George?
You think because he's Hispanic, he'll just know?
All Hispanics have to watch that as part of their green card process.
Joe Rogan obliterated that guy.
That was the best thing for
That
Joe's.
was the beginning of Joe's career and the end of Carlos's.
That's really what because Joe he had Fear Factor, but like even he gives all of a lot of.
Yeah, Fear Factor was very like Adam Carolla level, like I do a bunch of shows.
But he praises Anthony the most because when he went to Anthony's studio in his house, he's like, hey, I'm going to start doing this. That was one of the things, the catalyst that started him to do his own podcast. But when he confronted Carlos, that's what really put him on the map. People love confrontational content. Like in 2024, Gavin, I got it. You know, you said to take this show on the road more, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start confronting people. And it's funny how we sit here 20 years later. I think that happened in like 2005, 2006 area. Him confronting Carlos Mencia, everybody still talks about it today. That's his legacy.
You know why? Because we're all wimps. And when we see confrontation, we poop in our panties because it's so rare. When I was a kid in the 80s, confrontation was everywhere. I remember my dad got in a 20-minute fight because some guy didn't pick up his dog poop.
So he just yelled out, "Where's your poop bag?"
Yeah, or I remember him, he was like, we were lining up, we just moved to Canada from Britain, and he's lining up to get gas, and he's like, someone went in front of him, and he gets out and he goes, "Here you! You think you're going to get petrol before me? You're not in the queue." And the guy is like, first of all, it's not petrol, it's gas. Secondly, it's not a queue, it's a lineup. Thirdly, you need to go back to where you came from.
Ooh.
Because you're annoying.
That's spicy.
And that was the spice of the 80s. And now, I don't know, maybe it's because we're so brave online that we can't handle reality, but seeing Joe Rogan approach Carlos Mencia like that was wildly unusual.
Yeah.
Because we were watching someone with balls who had the courage of their convictions and knew what they were talking about. That doesn't happen anymore.
No, we need more of that. Okay, the last clip now. This is the third choice for the future president of Harvard.
So anyone with the last name Gay, we got Marvin Gaye, we got Olympic sprinter Tyson Gay, and we got Chiefs
would be a good
linebacker.
president.
Why?
Being dead and all.
Does that matter, though? He could be a ghost, a blowjob ghost.
Honestly, a corpse would have given a better testimony in Congress than Claudine Gay. Because a corpse can't say many anti-Semitic phrases.
I think the linebacker Willie Gay, isn't he on probation for manslaughter?
You know what? I think he might be. That's a good point.
So we really just have Tyson.
So it's just Tyson Gay. Is Tyson a guy or girl? I can't tell.
That's a man.
Okay, well then
I know that he was a 2012 Olympian. I know today it's hard to tell, but back then it was.
Jimmy worked really hard on this bit. Gavin, how would you rate this bit?
5.
Okay.
Can you imagine what it's like being named Gay in grade school, like in 4th grade?
Mistake.
Tough.
That must be rough.
I think you'd be extra straight though. You'd be like, man, I love pussy. Like I'm done. You know,
I'm eating a pussy right now.
Yeah, I'm sucking pussy, licking butthole.
You would have a girl on like a rolly thing, like the step ladder with wheels, and you'd just be eating her out all day.
Because that's the ultra.
Oh, am I gay now?
I'm getting throat cancer from this pussy, so you know I'm not gay. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to react
Well,
to. Speaking
actually,
of Jimmy,
we got a $50 super chat.
Oh, $50.
Jacob Ferguson. Gavin, I came to Nashville, but I got so drunk I don't remember your set. Keep up the good work, Father Muckers. The globalists are going down.
That's for you.
That was actually very hurtful because that person is mocking me because I was blackout drunk at my Nashville show.
Well, that was a good one. Is that the one where you shot your special?
No, that was Baltimore.
Baltimore. Well, still, it was a great show. Okay.
No, Nashville was a slurring mess.
That happens. It kind of happens to the best of us.
It's so funny.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost more funny to see the performance art. Like you were beating yourself up about our performance because last time we were in Penn State, we had 1,000 people, and I was going to bring this up later in the show. And then last time we went, there was only like 50. But you have to remember, like us going on the college campus, it's not really about what we say. It's like a performance art. It's just us being there. It's kind of the art, like that we're not allowed to be there. I know.
There was not a lot of laughs.
No.
I think part of it was there was 40 people there and there was 50 cops.
Yes.
So you can't really
We're going to play a
relax.
clip. Let's get into that. But before that, now let's play a clip. You were just heckling Jimmy. Let's play a clip of you doing that same thing here in Dallas.
Oh, okay. So that's shot 2.
Okay, well, you can play the Alex shot first.
Your friend said you're a virgin.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole. That's that later in the bit. Later in the bit, I'll get there.
This is Gavin
My
heckling
wife
me.
Is 11 years older than I am. Yeah. Booze their wife. What an asshole. Another weird thing about marrying an older woman is that it's gross. I mean, maybe your wife is gross. No, you don't have a wife. Look at you. So, what was I saying before roasting that?
Look how easily flustered he is.
Yeah, I know, and he thought it was somebody else. He didn't realize that was you.
Yeah, I thought that was the drunk college kid in the back. Then I found out it was you after. I'm like, holy shit, I wouldn't have been that bold, and I still didn't even do that.
Remember, there was a guy after that, too, where I just said, get off the stage! And he got off the stage.
Aiden, yeah. We should have had that clip, dude. You didn't put the Aiden clip, I guess.
He immediately conceded.
Yeah, no, Aiden, because that was a troll to get him up for the show. We wanted to get some footage. And then you did, I guess you don't have to play the clip of me doing stand-up, Jimmy. We probably should have played that first, but I guess we went out of order.
Oh, we can play it if you want.
Well, it
it's
doesn't
pretty
matter
funny.
now. It's over now.
Okay. Well,
we got a bunch of
let's,
other stuff. Now, we got to talk about our boy Destiny. So you debated Destiny, I debated Destiny, and he said that I was a pervert because I called AOC a big booty Latina, and I said he's a disgusting pervert because he lets black guys randomly jizz in his wife. And I think I very easily won that debate. But you debated him as well. I believe that the merit of your debate was, much stronger than his, but you predicted as well that he was going to be divorced within 1 year.
Yes. Swedes are starlings. There was a guy who wanted to introduce all the birds of Shakespeare into Central Park.
Okay.
Dumb idea. I don't know what you're doing. But one of the birds he introduced was starlings. I guess starlings are in a Shakespearean play.
Yeah.
Starlings had no natural predators here. You see these dust mobs of starlings floating through the sky.
Nobody can kill it?
We're not supposed to have starlings here. They're vicious animals. And I feel the same way about Swedes.
And that's Destiny's wife, Melina, is Swedish. And the reason why he got a divorce is because, and I found this out after a little more research, she had back taxes, so she was forced to go back to Sweden, and he started paying her rent. And then the ex or whatever moved in with her, and he found this out that he was living there, that he was paying her rent. And so that's why he finally divorced her. So let's play this clip, though, and then I want to get your reaction.
Okay.
So your relationship has maybe a year or two left.
Okay.
So this is what's going to happen. Destiny, this is what's going to happen. You're going to laugh at this warning.
But in 3 years,
now.
Grandpa Gavin
and then you're going to come back to me in 5 years.
5 years.
And you'll be like, dude, you were right. Do something! Do something! Besides letting people fuck your wife! Do something!
So, what's your initial reaction?
When you allow someone to fornicate with your spouse, you are telling her you do not value her.
What about his argument? It's like, well, I get all this other pussy on the side, which I don't know if that's good either.
But what's marriage now? Why bother being married?
That's what I'm saying. That defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah, it's about monogamy and kids. This is why gays, they're like, we want to get married too. Okay, are you going to have kids? We can't. We just do it in the butt. Okay, are you going to be monogamous? No, not really.
Yeah.
Well, why are you trying to join my club? You want to be a Mets fan, but you hate baseball? Sorry. You're not invited.
Dude, that was very poignant point, to be honest. I'm not just saying that.
Well, actually, speaking of gay kids, we actually have a little bit of a loophole that you wanted to discuss, the Shane Dawson thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you said gay guys can't have a family. What do you think about these guys right here?
I think they created an orphan from scratch and then adopted him and pretended they were saving the world. You can't create orphans and then say you're helping.
I mean, is that what...
There's a guy, Dan Savage. What's his name? He does a gay column, and he wrote a book about his kid who's called DJ. Okay. And there's a chapter in it where he admits, he's like, yeah, when he was born, I was not really that into him.
And this is a gay guy that had...
a gay guy talking about his adopted son. I think they get into the culture of it, and then they make one, and then they lie next to it. They love the photo op, Pete Buttigieg.
Andy Cohen loves the photo op.
Oh my God, lie in the bed there. You got the pee pad underneath you. I finally did it. It came out of my foreskin. It was so painful. And then I guarantee it. I guarantee you, they go home and they're holding it and it's crying and they're like, can someone shut this fucking thing up? What is...
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with a baby.
I have a noise machine in my house.
I know, especially gay guys. They like to do poppers and party. I mean, they don't have time.
It's I want to watch... What do they like? They probably like that show.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Queer Eye or...
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
What's that super famous one about the rich family that everyone loves?
Duck Dynasty?
They watch those shows and they're like, this crying thing? And there's
Succession,
no media.
is that what it is?
Succession. There's no media here photographing me, and it's still crying. Their heart's not in it.
That's when you do the shaken baby syndrome.
Yeah. No, if you're heterosexual and you have a baby, you even like it when they cry. They're like, he's alive.
I don't like Jimmy's baby. Jimmy thinks his baby's so smart. Baby can't do math. Baby can't do a lot. I mean, name 10 things your baby can't do. Can't drive, can't do math, can't pay taxes, can't go to the bathroom on its own, can't dunk a basketball.
Babies are just constantly, this is a baby. Are you trying to kill me? That's why they only eat a cracker or white bread. They're like, this seems reasonable. I don't want anything fucking spicy. What are you doing over there? That's why they cry when a stranger holds them. They're because their heads are so big, they come out of trimester early. So they're basically unborn for 4 months. And they're just constantly like, who are you? What's this guy doing here? What's that noise? They're constantly on guard. It's funny.
I know, but it's annoying. We try to do like a baby falling. You know where you put like Jackass did it, where they had the crib and they would like make the crib fall down like staircases. They did it with like a baby doll. I want to do it with Jimmy's actual baby because I think that would
He
get
said
more.
no, because he's a pussy.
I know he's a pussy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I thought you had a tough Latino baby.
How do you know you don't have a stunt
Latino
baby?
Yeah, well, how do you know it's not like? Honestly, your daughter could have a future in stunt
He
work.
could be if you did that, right? And then he's 20 and he's a stuntman, and people would go, "How long you been a stuntman?" And he'd go, 100% of my life.
Jimmy,
I was a stuntman at 5 months.
Jimmy, we tape like some, you know, the pool floaties. We put his arm in pool floaties.
Okay.
We toss him down the stairs. We film it for YouTube views. 1 million views.
Why do you keep calling my baby girl him? You know it's named Tiffany.
Well, I kind of treat your baby like a cat. Like my cat, Sky Bear, it's a guy, but I'll call him her sometimes because they're gender fluid.
Okay.
And you don't know your baby might be trans because they are going to be influenced by my content.
You know, my
That is true.
daughter, I did a little video with her called Sophie Can Walk.
Okay.
And I found there's a doll, a website, where if, say, you have one arm, well, your doll can have one arm. And they mimic whatever you have, hearing aid, whatever.
Inclusive dolls.
Yeah, so they have dolls for girls who are in wheelchairs. And it's a wheelchair.
Do they have a doll for somebody with a really small penis?
Yeah, it's called Kevin.
That's my disability. I need the tiny penis doll. Okay,
Yeah, they have that one. So I bought the wheelchair from the website, and I put my baby daughter in it, and I made this video where I was like talking about how the doctors told me that my daughter wouldn't walk for at least a year. And I'm determined to prove them wrong. And I talked about how there's no wheelchair access, and I was pushing her around in this little tiny wheelchair. But my wife doesn't know this. I hope she doesn't watch The Blaze. But at one point, I sort of messed up, and she fell backwards and bonked her head. And every time she says something retarded now,
it's from
at
that
17, I'm like, is that from the incident?
That is, because, you know, their heads, well, they also say their head's very malleable and can take a beating.
Well, I hope so, because it was quite a clunk.
It was that big of a clunk. But Gavin, you're a hell of a dad, you know, you really are, and that's why we love you so much. Okay, so now, Gavin, I was just speaking at the New York Young Republican Club.
I was not invited.
You should have been there. I should have invited you. I was
Gavin Wax, the whole crew.
Yeah, Gavin is the man. Gavin Wax, next year. You should be the MC next year. But I wanted to play this shout out from Daddy Trump.
Well, this is your introducing him.
Okay, well, let's do that quick.
All right, folks, we're getting to the moment we've all been waiting for. But before we do that, there is something I do want to bring up. When President Trump becomes the 47th president, he's going to have a lot of challenges ahead of himself. Massive inflation, the fentanyl crisis, the border, the war in Ukraine, and peace in the Middle East. But what I hope is the first thing on his agenda is finding out if Michelle Obama is a boy or not. But with all that being said, let's give a warm round of applause for the president of the New York Young Republican Club, the one, the
Okay,
only,
in the clip, Gavin Wax, we love it. So, and then I said that joke, Trump kind of went white and almost gray when I said that one, but I said, we didn't put this in the prompter. I said, Trump, you should go to jail, and the New York Post quoted me. I go, it'll help you with the black vote, and then you can join MS-13, it'll help you with the Latino vote. He laughed. He audibly laughed.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did laugh at that.
I went to Ann Coulter's birthday dinner. You were not invited
Not
this
invited
year.
this
but I
year,
was
Ann
uninvited
Coulter.
the year before. And I like asking people, what percent of a chance is there that she has a penis? 'Cause you
Ann?
obviously have people, no, Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. Ann's
You
hot.
obviously
No.
have people who are like, that's, oh, horseshit, it's a silly thing to talk about. Okay, so 1%. But I like hearing the percentage from people. Like, well, where are you at?
This is the thing, is I joke about this all the time, and people are like, do you really believe it? And I want to say 100% I do believe it because there's no pictures of her pregnant. But it also
it was a surrogate.
That's what I'm saying. I think they do actually admit now it was a surrogate. I do think Michelle Obama is something weird. The fact that is Michelle
Those
Obama.
shoulders are shocking.
Well, they say Michelle Obama is Michael LaVaughn Robinson, this guy that was friends with Obama for years. I don't know. I don't know if I can connect the dots that much. But Michelle looks like a linebacker for the Chicago Bears. Her back is structured much more masculine than mine.
I'm confident I could beat her up, but it would take 15 minutes.
See, I'm not confident that I could beat her out. I'm not 100%.
And I'd have a broken nose. Like, it would not be an easy match.
Black women are tough, dude. I don't want to mess.
Black men are tough.
Black men are their toughest.
Okay,
Black
so
women are
what
second.
are we saying here? Here's my number, 12. I am 12% sure she has a penis.
I'm 50-50, honest to God.
50, wow, that's high.
I'm 50-50. Yeah, because Barack Obama, I do believe, is gay. You know, he had sex with that Larry Sellers guy. And Barack Obama was doing gay stuff with these Middle Eastern guys when he was in college. Supposedly his best friends were Middle Eastern. Not that that's a big deal that they're Middle Eastern.
He's the least black male in America.
He had to take...
I see him as a Hawaiian chick.
And
he plays basketball like a Peruvian.
Yeah.
His accent is fake.
The fakest accent.
We got to get these people out there. Shut up. That's not how you talk, Hawaii boy.
Yeah.
The Rock is blacker than him.
The Rock is much blacker than him. No, and he didn't drink that water in Flint, Michigan. Did you ever see that clip? I think it was Michael Moore did the documentary about how none of the politicians would drink the Flint, Michigan water. Did you know the $100 billion we sent to Ukraine, we could fix Flint, Michigan's water crisis 100 times over?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's $1 billion away from being fixed.
Basically, yeah, I think that's what it is.
What a mess. This is why whenever they talk about paying your fair share, I'm like, I'm rich. I'll pay my fair share if you don't throw my money into a wood chipper.
Yeah. What about this? When Mr. Beast gave all those wells in Africa, all of the African well charities got mad because they realized how much it costs to make a well, and they couldn't rip people off. They were seriously. It was all the well charities were mad. They go, oh well, it's messing us up because people are saying that now we can make these wells cheaper. And Mr. Beast doesn't realize in 10 to 15 years, every single one of these wells is going to need servicing. Like that was the worst problem.
There's the catch.
Yeah. In 15 years we might have to service these wells. Like shut the fuck up. All right. So now this next clip what's the next, Penn State or which one?
Well, the next one is Trump giving you a shout out.
Okay, let's play that real quick.
What are we doing tonight? Yes! 111th annual New York Young Republican Gala. Everybody here, guys, we're going to go insane for the Ukraine tonight. I hope
say
you're
Gala.
ready.
No.
I say shit wrong all the time.
Because we're going to need it for the
I'm from Texas. Come on. Look at there. There's Papa Trump. We love you, Daddy Trump.
Have you hung out with him?
Well, you can tell that wasn't Joe Biden because he didn't trip and fall walking out here. So, God bless President Trump.
Where are you, Alex? Thank you. What a job you've done. Between you and D.C. Drano and Alex Stein and Jack. Where's Jack?
Give it up for the 45th and the
Someone
future
Jack Posobiec?
47th President
Nice.
Donald
I'm
J.
jealous.
Trump.
I'm sincerely experiencing jealousy.
Good. You should feel jealous because I'm jealous of you because I've always wanted to start a terrorist organization.
It's fun being old. You have these emotions like jealousy, and you're like, oh, I'm being jealous right now.
You can tell.
And you enjoy it. You're like, oh, that's petty.
Yeah, you would have crushed it. Okay, now, so this next guy, what'd you think about Trump giving me a shout out? Is that cool, gay?
I just told you, I'm jealous of you.
You're jealous that you weren't at the gala, though. That's why.
I'm jealous I wasn't at the gala.
Jimmy, what's the proper way to say it? Because we're gay inclusive here, so we try to include gay as much as possible.
I think it's gala.
Darius, what's the proper way to say gala?
Very easy to check.
Darius, how do you say it?
Gala.
Louder.
Gala.
Oh, wait, he's been on the phone the whole time.
How do you pronounce gala?
Let's see. Hey, Siri.
Speechmodification.com.
Hey, Siri, how do you pronounce gala?
Pronounce gala.
Oh, my gosh! You just got doggy style! Tell him, Darius. Come on, tell him. Sit up and tell him. How do you say it?
Or gala. Try pairing it with...
Wait, they're saying all are true.
Potato situation.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
One more time, Darius.
I mean, you can see it right there on my phone.
That's the daughter?
Oh,
that's Adolf Hitler on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, maybe not show that on the live stream. All right, now this is my best friend, Charleston White. He's also a frequent guest. He's actually the only guest. This is Gavin's third appearance on the show, correct?
Correct.
Charleston White has appeared on the show 3 times as well.
Oh.
You guys are both tied for the most appearances.
I always confuse him with that other guy, Boogie. The come on, man guy.
Which one's that? Oh, Boozy, Lil Boozy.
Lil Boozy,
Charleston White's cooler than Boozy, even though Boozy's had more success in the rap game. So watch Charleston White, our friend of the show. Great guy. Let's watch his stand-up clip.
All right. I already got the back here.
Watch this, Gav, yeah.
I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting booed, nigga. I done already got paid. You paid to see me.
So this is he's in a small town in Texas. And Charleston's famous for snitching on people.
Put out some money, though. Put out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, put out some money. Put up.
So then he grabs a flower pot to protect himself.
As one does.
Charleston's actually really good at turning just normal devices into personal protection weapons. So yeah, so he throws the flower pot, but then look what happens. Look, stage right. He throws that mic hard, and then look at this. Gav, ready? Boom! Out of nowhere, he just gets.
I missed it. What happened?
So a guy came from the other side of the stage and tackled him. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so look at the side of the stage. So he's fighting with that guy. Press play. So he's fighting with the guy in the jersey. Now a guy in the same color shirt. He runs up on the side. Look at the side. Look back. See that? See the guy in the back, far right of the camera?
Yep.
That's the guy that's going to finally get Charleston.
For being pro-snitch.
Well, yeah, I mean, Charleston just talks a lot of shit. I mean,
no, but Charleston has a great point. He goes, we need snitches in the hood who can fight.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely true.
Well, he called some rapper, he goes, call your granny, ask your granny if she would snitch if her neighbor was selling dope. He gets on the phone, hey, granny, such and such is selling dope, would you call the cops? She said, yes, I'd call the cops if they're selling dope next door, because that's what a good society does. It's like, you don't just let crime and rampant bad things happen. If you can speak out against it, speak out against it. Especially he's snitching on murderers. He's literally snitching on people that murder.
He's not talking about people who fudge their taxes.
Yeah, he's not.
You don't snitch to the IRS.
No, he's not somebody
you
that
snitch rape, pedophilia, murder.
Exactly, like these predator poachers. Alex Rosen does a great job. You know, he's really blowing up because nobody feels bad for the guy that tells on the pedophile, you know?
Yeah.
But if you did tell on somebody because they didn't pay $2,000 on their taxes, that is freaking lame. So that's great. We love Charleston White. He's totally fine. Charleston's great. He went live. I messaged him. He says he's A-okay, got paid, and he got a new Escalade and all that. He said all that stuff. All right, so now I want to play this clip. This is the legend himself, one of the most banned men in America, Gavin McInnes, and your boy Primetime at Penn State.
I'm going to create a big controversy on this campus, and people are going to be mad. I don't give a damn what Penn State says. And take a better picture. This angle's better. Get a little picture of me. Get one like that.
There was 50 cops in that room and 40 people.
I know, seriously.
Media. Hey, he might have found.
And he was off campus. Like, it looks like he was on campus, but he was at the basketball stadium. And they had barricades around the stadium, so you didn't even know where to walk in.
The parking lot looked like a police station. It was all cop cars.
Literally all cop cars. So the people, they don't even know what the hell's going on. Gavin, they had no idea Gavin was going to be there because Gavin's the only reason they protested. They didn't care about my dumb ass.
Hey, guys. Last time I was here, I got beat up pretty bad, but I just got out and I'm ready to be normal again. My doctor said that I'm ready to do talks.
No, you guys didn't fucking catch us. We got in a police car and we got the fuck out of here. It's kind of fun. The organizer, Sean, he ran way too fast. It made us look bad. Because we kind of strutted into the car like, yeah, bitch.
We didn't want to look like total pussies.
Like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
That was a bad look, Sean.
So that was the craziest event that I've ever had is their first year. Now it's a little over a year ago when we went there, and they literally tried to kill us.
They spat in your face. Remember that chick? And then you said, so you got a big greener hanging off your cheek. And you go, oh, that's one of my fetishes.
Yeah.
And then that became Alex Stein sexually assaulted a woman.
Yes, that's what they try to say is that I sexually harassed her because I joked that I liked.
With spit hanging off your face.
Dude, it's all over me. I mean, it was the longest loogie. She didn't just spit on me, but she broke the record, Guinness Book of World Records.
She ejaculated on your face.
I know, and she could do it again, but only when she's 18. All right, now I want to play this clip because Gavin, you're and I love Anthony Cumia. I think he's a brilliant guy, but he loves the moon landing. He loves Elon Musk and these rockets that just, blow up, 90 miles away from Earth. So I want to just play this funny clip of this random guy on TikTok.
To anyone who believes the moon landing happened, that NASA actually went to the moon. I got some questions for you. First,
So you can't see how bad this is, Gavin, but you got to see when they take a close-up of the actual lunar lander.
Let's take a closer
So
look
you
at the
officially deny the moon landing?
100%. Look at that. That's cardboard. And they'll tell you, oh, that's special space technology that deflected it. And this is what they said. Even the astronauts said that the walls are so thin that they had to put mats down when they were doing tests, because if they dropped a tool too hard, it would bust through the walls of the lunar lander. And then he makes a really good point. Now, this you can debunk because they said they had a machine that popped out. But this is weird that his boots don't match the prints. That is true. The boots didn't match the print on the moon. And then this is the last one that's annoying. They brought, not in the first mission, I believe it was Apollo, I forget which one, 12 or 13, they decided to bring a cart. And there's no modifications to the lander, so all of a sudden they're just able to add a car to the lander. It doesn't make any sense.
I think what you're doing is a smokescreen for Holocaust denial.
No, we know that only... Do not say how many people died in the Holocaust. It was 9 million people.
All right, how about we talk about the winner of the caption contest?
The winner of the caption contest, it's not one.
It was a tie. 1 in 3.
No, it's not one.
1 in 3? How did they cook
it's
the
3.
books?
It's the ghost blowjob.
They both. It was a tie. I've never seen this. It was the first time it's tied. Both got 33%.
What was one?
For $9.99 a month, you too can sponsor your very own alien rescued from Area 51, just like our green little buddy.
That stinks.
Okay, last thing.
3 was the winner by far.
The blowjob ghost.
Blowjob ghost is the best. Okay, go down. Is there any other?
I'm starting a band called Blowjob Ghost.
It's going to be a hit. They're going to be a hit. All right, so we
What
got nothing
country?
else. We got
Nothing else.
Reacted to everything. Okay, Gavin, you're going to be spinning this week on a few other shows. So,
Yes.
guys, you do not want to miss Gavin McInnes hanging out at the Blaze, going on Normal World, Sarah's show, and what else,
Dave Landau's show.
Dave Landau, Normal World. That'll be good. So, guys, make sure to catch that tomorrow night. And, Gavin, tell the people where they can find you and support you before you go.
I'm going to be at Yuck Yucks Comedy Club on Thursday doing a show. Also in Hawaii, I'm going to be at the Giggler. And on Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be in Detroit at the Laughing Your Buns Off.
You're joking. You're not really going to be at those places, are you?
No, I'm banned from everywhere.
All right, well.
Last one, $25 super chat. Age of the Keyboard Warrior. Who has the biggest cock, Gavin or Michael Obama?
Is your dick bigger than Michelle's?
I think mine would be bigger than his.
Gavin, I think, has a big dong because Gavin used to stand up completely naked.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good dong.
God. Why do you like that so much, Darius? You love that he has a big dong. Why is that so funny to you?
Big dongs are the best dongs. That's why I wish mine was a lot bigger.
How big is your dong? How big is your dong?
It's only 6 inches.
Big dongs are the best dongs. That's going to be our first song with Ghost Blowjob.
If I just had at least 2 more inches, but preferably another 10. 16.
You want a 16-inch dick?
Yeah.
Well, you can't use that.
No, I know. You only a woman.
That's like one of those stupid stretch limousines where you can't park it anywhere.
You can use it. You can use it.
All right, give me that microphone. Guys, we end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. DJ, hit that beat.
Rock.
Okay, stand up. Merry Christmas, beaches. I don't care. Charleston White loves the snitches. High on coke all night long. That's why I rap this song. Darius don't have shoes on his feet. And he's only got 6 inches of meat. And it is in his pants. Now I need you to do a freaking dance. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that, shake that, shake that, shake that, shake that ass. All right, folks, guys, this has been our show. Go follow Gavin.
Barack Hussein Obama is the greatest Oreo of all times.
I don't know if you can say that. Do not say that in a video game.
And also,
do not say any racial slurs.
He's got the biggest glory hole.
Glory hole.
It's the same size of Mother Earth.
Please, Tiny, say something funny. Please say something funny to end this show about.
Hey, have a nice night. We appreciate you, man. Have a great one. Take care, guys.
Peace and good night, bitches.